Wait, in closing, no action was taken, and at this time, we're going to ask Ms. Jennifer Wagner if she would give us the information that we're going to send to the parents.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to share the message that has been drafted, and if there's any changes or revisions, I'll be happy to make those based on your recommendations. Dear parents and staff, tonight at the Board of Education meeting, the Board of Education reviewed the face covering policy and after much discussion, approved the wearing of masks optional for all students and staff effective immediately. For our families who are still wanting their child to properly wear a mask at school, we ask that you communicate your expectations with your child. School administrators, classroom teachers, and school staff will not be required to enforce the wearing of masks. However, please note, you are encouraged to share your wishes with your child's teacher so they can inform you if there are any issues with the mask. Mask breaks will still be accommodated for those students that wish to continue wearing their masks. Please note, per the federal mandate, all staff and students will be required to wear a mask when riding a school bus or activity bus. We appreciate your patience and understanding as we navigate and update to our COVID protocols. More than likely, there will be questions we may not have considered yet. So please do not hesitate to ask your child's teacher or principal for clarity as we work together to provide a safe and nurturing learning environment for all. As a reminder, each month, the Board of Education is still required to review the face covering policy. So this policy can be updated if needed due to COVID trends and patterns in our county and across the state.
Did you have a template?
Sir. That's why I turned.
And
that's why you're public relations.
That's
Okay.
good, that's good.
Is
That's very
everybody
good.
okay with the message?
Sounds good.
Message
Okay.
is good.
Kudos.
And thank you to Dr. Diggs for the commas.
She's the
She's the comma
grammar.
queen.
The comma queen, huh? But
It
can I
was
ask
very
a
good.
question?
Yes.
Isn't what we're doing exactly what they didn't want to be done?
What?
She mentioned, call your teacher, call your principal if you want your child to wear a mask.
No.
No. Communicate that with your student, meaning as a parent, you tell your
She
child,
mentioned,
but she said if there's some communicational questions,
okay.
okay?
Right.
As of tomorrow, I'm a teacher, and I have parents saying, my child, I want them to wear their mask, and do not have them sit, I want them 6 feet away from her.
Mm-mm.
You can't do.
Oh, yeah, why not?
I've already heard that tonight.
Why not? Why not? If we've left that up to the principal or the parent. If it's my option to have my kid vaccinate, wear the mask,
Mm-mm.
why can't I say, don't sit next to her?
If your child does not have an IEP or 504, you cannot dictate where they sit in a classroom, who they sit beside, okay?
Right.
Those are the things that dictate.
You don't have to help the principals.
Oh, I
with that.
But it's protocol, no,
You can't.
they still gonna sit 6 feet,
No, they don't now.
no, okay, but whatever, whichever way they're sitting now, that ain't gonna change.
Right.
Right.
And we're
They are.
still gonna follow the protocols of
Right.
washing hands, of social
Oh, that kind of
distancing.
stuff.
all
We're
of those
still,
things,
nothing gonna change.
To the best of our ability.
To the best of our ability, as we always have.
We're not gonna penalize them for not wearing a mask, and we're not gonna penalize them for wearing a mask. That's why you keep everything going like it is. Mr. Gatchell?
There are a multitude of issues that we're not going to be able to consider tonight.
Right.
Right.
I'm spitballing them right now. Probably
We'll be here till midnight.
It will prevent Kelly from going to eat.
I'm gonna go eat.
Okay,
Great.
I just have this one
I
little
like
working
that.
thing that I would love to tell people that thank you for letting us get to this point. Because the people that have, been understanding of the mask protocol, who have done what they were asked, have helped us get to this point as a community.
oh no, Jennifer,
We appreciate your patience. and
did you put,
That's
it was,
probably fine.
did you put it was still required on buses?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she's got it. We'll make sure.
And that's-
Right, that's great. Thank you.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
It has been moved and seconded that this meeting is adjourned. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye has it, meeting is adjourned. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.